Hello, I wanted to show you how I made this adorable little treat package for Halloween. Link is in my bio for the template. It's just a little paper cone that you print out and fold up, and my template is hand drawn, little Halloween scene, and I printed it out on orange construction paper. So I'm going to show you how we cut it out and put it together. Alright, so here we have our treat box printed out on construction paper. I'm just going to use the scissors and cut it out around the outside. I'm just going to do a rough cut at first. So we have our box all cut out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score on these fold lines. These lines, even though they're hand drawn, they are just guidelines, What we want to do is we want to be able to fold it. So we're going to fold it on these little triangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to score along the line, just so it's a little bit easier to fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this middle one, and I'm just going to line up my ruler along the line as best you can. It's a squiggly line, it's hand drawn like I said. So I'm just going to lightly score it. Alright, I'm just going to give it a little fold once I score it and see how nicely that folds. So the rest of the score marks are going to go to this point. Or close, doesn't have to be exact. Score it again. You can use a bone folder if you don't have an X-Acto knife. Score this one lightly. You also want to score this little flap right here, so where I have this line drawn. I'm going to lightly score it. And then you're going to score these top flaps. So wherever there's a solid line drawn, I'm going to score it lightly. You don't have to use the scoring method, it just makes it a little cleaner. You could just fold this if you want. Alright, so we have all our score lines. We're just going to fold it up. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to add some ribbon. So on this, I'm going to add ribbon to either side of the flap. So I'm just going to make a tiny little cut. I actually have a big ribbon, so I'm going to make it actually a little bit bigger right here. I've got some ribbon. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the ribbon in before I fold it up. The ribbon comes through. You can make a knot. I'm just going to, am I going to make it? Yeah, I will make a knot. Giving me a hard time. Okay, made my knot. Pull that back through. I'm going to use a little piece of tape just so that my ribbon doesn't come off. I mean, this is like a flimsy little treat box, so. And then I'm going to bring that up and around. Put this piece in this side. So I'm going to put it in from the outside. Just tuck it in, right through, make a knot. Hold that tight. Put a little piece of tape just to hold that down. All right, now we're ready to close this up. I am going to trim this bottom piece off right here. The way I drew it doesn't quite work with the folds. So this is just handmade thing. So you gotta, sometimes you have to just go with the flow. So that closes up. So I'm gonna put a line of hot glue along here. The beauty of this is that you can just fold this over, and what you want to do is line those up. The whole thing folds flat, so you can fold it, press it down, make sure it's good, and there we go. Now I am going to add another little piece of tape just to make sure it stays shut, give it a little more strength. So I'm just going to put that on the inside. Doesn't want to come off. All right, so there you go. Then you want to just fill it with candy, close it up. You can put some tape here or tuck this in. I'm going to trim the little sides off if you're going to tuck it in. I like it tucked in, but you can. And there you go. You have your awesome little treat bag ready to go. Isn't that adorable? So fun to give out with some candy in them when you give out your treats. So if you try it, please let me know. I'd love to see your creation, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.